All right, so my time in Colorado is just about past, and you know, I've got that wilderness survival course I may have mentioned in Idaho, July 5th through 10th. So I've been hearing some cool things about South Dakota. I think I want to go up there at Mount Rushmore, the Badlands, Custer. I think I want to do that the next couple days and spend the weekend up there. And then next week, do Yellowstone. I think in Jackson Hole and Grand Tetons up in the corner of Wyoming and, you know, Montana, that whole area. And then my wilderness survival course will be the next week. So if I can spend the next few days up there, then that would be really cool. Trying to decide if I want to do another cool hike in Colorado called Herman Gulch. It's about 6.6 miles with a lot of up climbing. Yeah, and you know, I slept a ton last night. I probably slept like 10 and a half hours. And I needed it. It felt good, and I feel rested. All right, so made it to the Herman Gulch Trail. Bo and I are about to start. Let's go, Bo. He's got his pack on, he's got water. He doesn't like it very much. He keeps shaking, but he'll have to get used to it because he needs to learn to carry his own weight. He beats me on most trails, so he should be good. It's pretty already. Didn't even need to pack water. Get all you want on the stream. This is a beautiful trail. So many streams of water and mountains in the backdrop. You'll stay cool with all this water. Another beautiful backdrop. Good boy. Doing good. Tree line's opened up right here. Look how it's all vacant. I bet that was an avalanche. Wouldn't be surprised. Good bit of snow patches still. We're probably at, I don't know, 11,750 feet, something like that. And a lot of the snow has melted. The past few weeks it was lower than this, so getting up there where it's just getting hot, it's starting to melt more. It's getting pretty steep. Last part of the trail, probably got another half mile, maybe 2/3 of a mile. We're getting up there. Woo! Gorgeous. Coming up on a snow patch up here. Awesome. Bo going for the snow. There it is. Good boy. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah! Let's go. Herman Gulch. Really just can't beat these views up here. Shout out to Stephen B, Mr. Beneduzzi, for recommending this trail. It's pretty sweet. And check it out, nothing like a beautiful little lake to finish the trail. Look, there's some people down there. Quick panorama. Woo! I bet it's ice cold. How's it feel, Bo? Pretty good? Oh yeah. Woo! Selfies. Two best buds climbing some mountains. And heading back down. Nice and easy. Much more chill and down on this one. Not super steep, and the trail doesn't have a lot of loose gravel like that 14er I did. Plus, decided to wear my hiking boots. Last time I wore my trail running shoes on the 14er, but I'm really appreciating the supports and sturdiness of these shoes more on mountain climbing. Gorgeous views again. Back on some open flat land, heading down here. So I am just driving around in Colorado right now, looking for a campsite. Don't know if I'm gonna find one. I'm sure I will eventually. It's been a pretty cool drive. A lot of like public residential properties out here in the national forest, which is unusual. All right, on a four-wheel drive trail again, going to find a campsite. Just talked to a guy who said there's some up here. After a while of driving, it's getting dark. We're all getting itchy to get out of this car. All right, made it to another sweet campsite. Mountains, the moon. I'm up there on the way to Estes Park, not far out of Denver, which is Rocky Mountain National Park, and really very little camping up here. Hard to find. I had to go on a pretty rugged four-wheel drive. Look at this dang trail right here. It's kind of hard to tell in this, but that's no joke driving over a lot of these rocks. I had to put it in 4 low. Thankfully, I've been learning a lot about cars, and this thing's capable. I know that. She's doing well. This is my ideas. Adventure and having a good time. I got the crisp, cool Colorado mountain air. You can hear streams of water in the background, and look at this gorgeous view of this almost full moon. It's so pretty. And I'm just chilling. I've got it all to myself because no one else wants to come up this four-wheel drive road. See if I can catch one of the bats flying. Multiple just flew right by here. Maybe because nope, there goes one right there. Oh, there's another one flying around. Bats are so cool. I love bats. Batman's probably my favorite superhero. The Batman series. Very controversial opinion here, but I'm gonna say Batman Begins is actually the best of the 3 Batman series. People are gonna say that's crazy. Dark Knight, you know, what's the other one? The last one with Bane was good, but I love it because it shows Batman becoming Batman, you know, his trials, and it's presented in such a unique way in the Batman Begins Christian Bale movies. And yeah, I just love seeing how he becomes Batman, that, you know, the personal trials and struggles he goes through, you know, and then kind of becoming this identity of saving Gotham. It's awesome. The other thing I like about the Batman Begins series is you really see the character development so much of Batman. And, you know, he starts out as this character who's, and that's what I think makes a great movie, a great character development with character arc. And you can see him start out as this person that really all he cares about is vengeance. He just wants to avenge his father's death. He just wants to he has plans to kill the guy who killed his father, which is like, fair enough, you know, that sucks. His father was a great man. He was stolen from him, but you know, he learns to deal with that, and he ultimately takes his energies into fixing the problems that caused his father's death. You know, he tries to address he acknowledges, you know, Gotham is a corrupt city. There's a lot of corrupt people, you know, there's crime and there's all this stuff, but he wants to save it, and he wants to make it better. He wants to, you know, fulfill his father's legacy of trying to uplift those who are in really tough places and make the city better. And it's really, that's what killed his father. And it's him just coming to, you know, want to make the world a better place, you know, and so that people won't have to deal with, you know, crime, and you know, people killing loved ones from the crime and corruption in the city. And so he's taking on that crime and corruption instead of just seeking vengeance. And that's shows maturity, responsibility, and greater purpose. I think that's something we could all learn from. Another movie I highly recommend that I think shows strong character development, you know, not so much from vengeance, but more into growth and maturity and accepting responsibility and making the world a better place, is King Arthur. And it's the one, I think it came out in like 2017, 2018. And it's with, the director was Guy Ritchie. And it's an awesome movie because the character King Arthur, he starts out as this kind of like, you know, person who also had his parents stolen from him, and so he's just kind of living for pleasure, but he ultimately lives up to his father's legacy, and you know, wants to restore the kingdom and make the world a better place, but he has to go through a ton of trial and adversity first in order to become that person ready to bear that responsibility, to get to that maturity level in life. Great movie, definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. King Arthur with Guy Ritchie directed it. Very underrated movie, in my opinion.